If the universe could speak, its voice would echo across the vast darkness, reaching our tiny world with a quiet, powerful message. It would remind us that even from millions of light years away, humanity shines in ways no telescope could ever fully capture. We may think of ourselves as small, as insignificant specks lost in an endless sea of stars, but the cosmos has watched us long enough to know better. It has seen us endure storms that should have broken us, survive disasters that should have ended us, and rise from ashes we once feared would consume everything. The universe has witnessed the trembling moments when humanity stood at the edge of despair, but it has also witnessed the breathtaking moments when we stepped forward anyway. It has watched ordinary people become heroes, watched children dream boldly, watched countless hearts refuse to give up, even when the night felt endless. And so the message begins not with fear, but with admiration. A message that whispers, "You are stronger than you believe, more resilient than you realize. I have seen you fall, but I have also seen you rise." That is where our story begins. In the cosmic perspective, time moves differently. Stars take millions of years to form, galaxies drift like slow rivers, and the universe expands with the patience of eternity. Yet even within this vastness, humanity captures the attention of the stars not because we are powerful, but because we are persistent. In the universe's eyes, every challenge we face is another test of the resilience woven into our very nature. The stars have watched us as civilizations rose from nothing, as knowledge grew from curiosity, and as compassion unfolded even in the harshest environments. They have seen us adapt to ice ages, rebuild after wars, and create meaning in places where there once was only struggle. And so, as the message continues, the universe reminds us why resilience matters now more than ever. Our world feels louder, faster, more uncertain than ever before. But uncertainty is not new. Change is not new. What is new is the reminder that within every human heart burns the same fire that fuels the stars, a fire that does not fade even in darkness. The universe asks us to remember that our greatest strength has never been perfection. It has always been our ability to rise after every fall. Throughout history, humanity has faced moments that seemed impossible to overcome. Entire cities have been lost, seas have swallowed land, and diseases have reshaped the world. Yet from every devastation emerged a new chapter, written not by fate, but by the determination of human beings who refuse to surrender. The stars have witnessed this pattern for centuries, destruction followed by rebirth, chaos giving way to creation. When empires collapsed, new cultures blossomed. When plagues ravaged populations, medicine advanced. When conflict tore nations apart, voices rose to demand peace and progress. Even in our darkest hours, humanity has found a way to transform suffering into strength. The universe watches as we struggle, but it also watches as we rebuild, stronger, wiser, more united than before. Our resilience is not accidental. It is a fundamental part of who we are. Every generation faces its own trials, yet each finds a way to push forward, carrying the lessons of the past. Humanity's story is not defined by tragedy, it is defined by our unwavering response to tragedy. And as the stars observe this pattern repeat endlessly, they deliver their message with certainty. You were born to survive. You were born to rise. You were born to transform. In this moment, the message from the stars becomes deeply personal. It speaks to the struggles we face today, struggles that feel heavier because we experience them in real time. Climate change reshapes our world. Technology evolves faster than we can adapt. Societies clash, voices argue, and the future feels like a storm we are still learning to navigate. But even now, the universe sees something extraordinary. It sees people standing up, refusing to be silent. It sees young leaders demanding a better world. It sees scientists pushing boundaries, communities rebuilding after disasters, and ordinary individuals choosing kindness when it would be easier to turn away. The cosmos watches as humanity confronts challenges with creativity, courage, and compassion. It is not that our problems are small, it is that our spirit is vast. The universe reminds us that storms do not diminish the stars, they make them more visible. Likewise, our struggles reveal our true strength. The stars urge us to recognize what they have always seen in us, an unbreakable will to move forward. Even when hope flickers, it never fully disappears. Our resilience is the quiet force guiding us, proving that no matter how dark the world feels, humanity will always find a way to shine. As the message reaches its final words, the universe leaves us with a vision not of what we fear, but of what we can become. It speaks of a future shaped not by division, but by unity. It's not by despair, but by possibility. A future where humanity remembers that it shares the same origin, the same dust, the same cosmic spark. The stars encourage us to look beyond our differences, to realize that every person carries a light capable of transforming the world. They remind us that progress begins with small actions, choosing empathy, protecting the planet, supporting one another, dreaming boldly. The universe does not expect perfection. It expects effort. It believes in us, because it has seen the evidence across centuries, the resilience that defines our species. And so the final message is one of hope. You are made of stardust. You carry the universe within you. Do not underestimate your power to rise, to rebuild, to create something extraordinary. As Earth rotates beneath the vast night sky, the stars watch and wait not silently, but with faith. Faith that humanity will continue to shine. Faith that our brightest days are still ahead. Faith that we are not done becoming who we were meant to be. In the end, the message from the stars fades, but its echo remains within us. As the universe falls silent again, we are left with a realization that feels both ancient and new. Humanity has never been defined by the trials we face, but by the courage with which we rise to meet them. Every heartbreak, every loss, every challenge has shaped us into a species capable of compassion, creativity, and extraordinary resilience. When we look up at the night sky, we are not looking at distant strangers. We are looking at our origins, our history, and our destiny. The stars remind us that we are more connected, more powerful, and more capable than we sometimes believe. So as this message comes to a close, let it be a reminder that each of us carries a spark worthy of the universe itself. No matter how dark the world may seem, your light matters, your actions matter, your story matters. And when you feel overwhelmed, look upward and remember, the stars are not unreachable. They are reflections of what already lives within you. Stand tall, step forward, and keep shining. The universe is watching and it believes in your next chapter.